Hi Quad Cities, Ana Aguilera here, your local community advocate and real estate expert. Today I am at the Children's Therapy Center of the Quad Cities and I'm super excited to show you guys around. So let's go and get started.
This is our friend Stacy. About 2 years ago, Stacy was diagnosed with Moya-Moya syndrome. And for a simpler or easy way to explain it is it causes arteries in her brain to constrict, so it was causing strokes for Stacy. So she came to us shortly after she got out of the hospital and started receiving occupational therapy to help regain the use of the parts of her body that were affected by the strokes. She is such a trooper. She comes every week with a smile on her face and is always ready to try and hit the next milestone to continue to achieve her highest level of independence. She's such a sweet girl. As you can see, she has a lot of fun when she's here. We're just glad that we have the support of the community so we can continue to help kids like Stacy. Some of the kids that come to see us are born with a developmental disability or delay, but in Stacy's case, this was something that just happened. We have kids that are diagnosed with diseases, come down with a virus that affects their mobility, and we're here to help.
I am here with Chris Van Spybrook and he is the Vice President of Development. And Chris, what would you like to convey to our viewers what Children's Therapy Center does for the Quad Cities?
Well, I think a lot of people say that we are one of the best kept secrets in the Quad Cities. The Children's Therapy Center has been around for about 70 years, and what we do is we provide physical, occupational, speech and feeding therapy services for kids with disabilities. We are unique in a lot of different ways. First off, because this building is nothing like a hospital or a clinic. It's a fun, inviting, warm space, and that's the way we want it. Kids respond a whole lot better to that kind of an atmosphere than a clinical atmosphere. So we're really proud. This building, we've been here for a couple of years now, and it's about 30,000 square feet. We used to be in a doctor's office, a small doctor's office in Moline. We outgrew it, but because of the generosity of a great donor, we have the building now, and because of the generosity of the community, this building is paid off free and clear. And that's really important, because one of the things that really sets us apart is the fact that we take all kids who are referred to us regardless of their ability to pay. We never turn a child away if the family can't afford to pay for services. But we can only do that because the community is good to us, and foundations are good to us, and businesses like the Truth Team are good to us. About 70% of the income that we need to operate on comes from donations. So it's super important that the community knows about us, and we're so excited to be able to tell you about ourselves and the work that we do in the community.
Thank you, Chris. And as many of you know, we were advocating the Quad Cities Scrabble Ride, and this is who the money goes to, is Children's Therapy Center. So Chris, what else do you guys have on the agenda? How can we help participate and raise money?
Just about every weekend there's an event that we put on, or it's put on for us in the community. We have trivia nights, we have beer tastings, we have 5K races. We do a large charity auction. The Chuck Long charity auction every year is in the month of May 2nd, coming up in next year. Just recently we did a fantastic bicycle-themed fundraising event called the Scrabble Ride. That was in conjunction with the Truth Team. In fact, you guys were the main sponsors, and it was successful, and it was a great time, and wouldn't happen if it wasn't for you guys, and we raised a lot of money for kids.
I'm sure many of you guys can see all the fun goodies behind me, and I wanted Chris to explain to all of you what this is. How does this help develop the child?
It's great. It looks like a playground. It looks like just a fun, silly space. But you know what? All this stuff has a purpose. The blocks that Stacy's playing with, the oversized Lego blocks, it's the dexterity, it's the movements of the hands, the stairs and the swings. The swings are used also with kids with sensory difficulties like autism. And on top of that, we have this functional electrical stimulation bike that you have to see, because we're the only one in the Quad Cities that has one. And it's impressive, and it's helping a lot of kids in ways that nobody else is in the Quad Cities. So we're really proud that we are the only organization in the area to have this piece of equipment, and what it is a functional electrical stimulation cycle. And we were really fortunate because grant funding from local businesses and foundations allowed us to have this. The next nearest piece of equipment of this type is in Cedar Rapids. So local kids don't have to drive that far to receive that kind of treatment any longer.
All right, so we just filmed this video in here with Chris, and what he doesn't know is that we brought a little something extra for them. So we're gonna go surprise them. Chris? Hello. Hey, can we come in? Sorry, we forgot. It's Chris.
Oh
So
my
we got you
gosh.
guys something.
Wow.
Yeah. So we just wanted to make sure that you knew how much we appreciated Children's Therapy Center, and not only we want to do a video with you guys, we also wanted to put our money where our mouth is and donate $1,000 to you guys.
Oh my gosh.
You guys do
that
so much
is-
great.
Oh my gosh, that is fabulous.
Yeah.
Wow. Thank you guys. You know, we're so fortunate because we've been here for 70 years because of good people like you. And we appreciate you spreading the word. And, you know, unless you've had a child in your life that needs our services, a lot of people still don't know who we are.
Yeah.
And as Chris, you know, we always tell people we're here for the kids of the Quad Cities and we never turn any child away.